Hello, I'm Vanessa. I'm currently writing a YA fantasy series and sharing the journey with you. So whether you are a fellow writer chugging along on your current project, or you're just interested in how someone writes a book, keep watching to see the story unfold. It's really hot right now, so I have to have a fan on in the background, and that's why I'm using this microphone so that you're able to hear me over the background noise of the fan. I really hope it's not irritating. I honestly don't remember where I last left off with these writing vlogs, so I'm just going to jump right into what I'm currently working on, and I'm still working on my Portal Fantasy Book 2. I've actually made a little graphic. It's a mock version of my outline without any of the spoiler details so that it's easy to follow along on what I'm actually doing and what I'm talking about. So I am currently on section 9 out of 10 in my outline. So I'm getting really close to the end, which is super exciting. And I am currently writing chapter 46, and I just finished chapter 44 yesterday. And we're skipping 45 because I've already written 45 because that was part of a side plot line that I called section 11, but I have finished writing section 11. So now we're just back to 9 out of 10 sections. Even though there was a section 11, I'm not going to bother talking about it anymore. And that's where I am. So this next scene that I'm writing should be, I'm on chapter 46, I believe scene A. And this should be a pretty easy scene. It's very simple. It might be really short. It's just kind of a quick delivering information scene. And actually, no, it does have an emotional punch to it, but it should be a quick and speedy, emotional, devastating punch, and then we're gonna move on and leave them there to be depressed. So let's see if I can get in that headspace of sadness and failure. It's gonna be fun. So I was just sitting down to do my second writing session for the day when I realized I actually forgot to update about how the first writing session of the day went, and it went really well. The scene is actually very short, but I did finish, what am I on? Chapter 46, scene A, that has been completed, and it was, I think it was like 310 words or something like that. So it was very short, which is fine because for what it was, it did not need to be putting something on the table. It did not need to be long and dragged out. Like, it was just relaying information, but I don't know if it was quite as sad as I wanted it to be. Like, I wanted it to be kind of heartbreaking, but I'm not sure if I achieved that. It was kind of like, oh, they're kind of sad. And I used sad words, but I don't know if it's going to make anybody feel that sad, but I could work on that later. And so then I decided, since that scene was so short and after I did some other stuff, I'm going to just go ahead and write the next scene, which is chapter 46, scene B. And this one should, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it should also be a pretty simple scene to write, though it is going to be combined with a previous bit of writing, because this scene I'm using something from my original draft from like 10 years ago. Wow, it's been a long time since I wrote the first draft. I was like 17 when I wrote the first draft of that book. I don't even know if this is the first draft, because I might have edited it. I don't really remember, honestly. But I'm using a portion of that information in this next scene that I'm going to write, and hopefully it turns out well. There's really not much I can say. It's more of an introspective scene than really an action scene, because the last scene that this character was in was was kind of like a crazy incident thing. So this is like the aftermath of that crazy thing that happened and how she feels about it and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that. I hopefully won't forget to update. Alright, hopefully the background noise is not too much, but I just wanted to say that I'm rereading the part that I'm going to be adding into the story, and There's just this one line where I'm so clearly inspired by Harry Potter because it's like, this one character's like, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, he's not British. Like, this isn't even in a world where England exists, so why is he talking with British slang? It's just funny what kind of creeps into your writing when you read a lot of Harry Potter, like, things written by British authors. I've noticed that I did that sometimes also, like, in this book, this version of the book, where I had just, like, characters randomly using British slang, even though they're all American. Anyway, back to my actual... I was about to get to work, that's why I turned all the fans on, but back to it. So I finished the scene I was writing. It ended up being 800 words, and that brings my word total for the day to about 1,000 words, which is insane for me. I'm so pleased with that. I'm kind of surprised. So now I'm gonna go eat something because I am really hungry, and it's also really hot up here and it's cooler downstairs, and downstairs is where the food is, so that seems like that's the place that I should be. Alright, see you later. Good morning. So it is, I think, about 10 o'clock a.m. the next day, and I'm about to get started on my writing. I've got my matcha, and I am currently on chapter 46, scene C, and this is another one that's going to be spliced together with a existing scene from the original version of this book, so I'm thinking it'll probably also go by fairly quickly. We'll see. We'll see. The last scene that I wrote, I forgot to update. It actually ended up being a little bit sappier than I expected. It ended up being like a whole like friendship thing. From my outline, I could see how it would easily go that way, but I was still kind of, when I was writing it, I was like, this is a little bit more over the top, maybe melodramatic. I don't know if it was melodramatic. It was just like supportive friend stuff, but it was cute. I think it works very well. I'm gonna get writing now because I'm tired of holding my arm up and I didn't set up my tripod. I finished chapter 46. I'm super excited about it, and then I was going through all of my plans, which I think I'll just show a clip of later because I want to go downstairs for lunch right now. But I am getting super hyped about being so close to done with this book. I'm actually 2 chapters ahead of my writing goals, so that's super exciting. So I wrote about 800 chapters. I didn't write 800 chapters, that would be insane. 800 words today. The scene actually kind of ran away from me and got a little bigger than I expected it to be. I thought it was just going to be more of like an introspective scene, mostly focused on this one character, but then as I was writing it, it kind of blew up into this whole like bigger thing. And I think it's kind of fun. I think it actually might be helpful because it's like the characters theorizing about what's going on, and I feel like that might actually be helpful for readers to have all of that kind of, not like hand spoon fed to them, but more like what could potentially be tying all these things together, because we are getting near the end at this point. We're on chapter 46, like I've said, and I think there's going to be around 53 chapters in the book, so we're getting pretty close to the end. And so the characters are kind of trying to figure out what's going on in this scene, and so they're doing all this theorizing and kind of trying to tie things together. I'm not going to say whether they're wrong or right in this scene, but it does bring stuff together, just in case maybe you hadn't figured stuff out yet. Again, I'm not saying if it's right or wrong, like, they might be right and they might be wrong, but it does still brings up some stuff that might have been confusing. I don't think it's confusing, but I'm also the writer. But I'm just getting really excited. That's messy. Don't look there. I'm just getting really excited about the end of this book as I've been writing it for so long. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat now, and then I'm gonna go work on something else actually for a little bit. I'm writing a song, and I'm trying to figure out how to sing it properly. And so I'm gonna work on that after lunch, I think, but then we'll see where the day takes me. Ooh, very close. Hello. Oh, it is currently almost 2 p.m. on Tuesday, and I have not done any writing yet today. Oops. So I woke up around 10 and then I made pancakes for breakfast and watched an episode of Supergirl, and I didn't mean to, but I ended up watching the entire episode because it sucked me in. It was a really good episode. Season 4 has not been my favorite so far, but these last couple episodes, I think I'm around like 6 or 7, somewhere around there, have been really good. So that's been fun, even though it was distracting. And then I uploaded a video to YouTube. I uploaded a book review, so that's actually something productive, I guess. And then I just kind of got distracted. Somehow I went down the rabbit hole of reading all these Zenith reviews, and some of those reviews are actually really hilarious. Some of the ones with like GIFs and stuff on Goodreads. And they were just a lot of fun. I've not personally read the book, but the reviews were just really funny. I love reading negative reviews for books, even books I like, because when they have the GIFs, they're just so funny no matter. Just like, I like GIFs, they're funny. So I got distracted by that. I didn't even update my Goodreads, which I should have, because I'm like 3 books behind updating on there. Anyway, I'm easily distracted, and I need to start writing now because there's a couple other things I want to do today. I still want to work on my song, and I keep bringing up the song that I'm writing and producing. I think I mentioned yesterday that I was working on it. I keep talking about the song that I'm working on because I've written a song and like created the music for it using this music app that I'm pretty sure is royalty free because I use it on all of my YouTube videos and it never gets flagged or anything. Well, because you compose the music yourself, so it's not like you're taking anyone's music. It's not like you're taking royalty-free songs that someone else has created. You're actually like taking different sound loops and creating a melody and everything yourself. And that's what I used for the melody of the song that I wrote. And then I'm singing the song, and I tried recording it yesterday. All I did was I used this camera actually and recorded it with my karaoke machine from the thrift store that actually has pretty decent sound if I turn it up high enough. And I recorded the song, and then I like edited it all together to the music, and then I listened to it and I'm like, this is not great. it wasn't terrible, but the sound actually was too quiet. Also the melody was slightly off. I think I mentioned that. But the reason I'm mentioning the song on here at all, because you're probably like, what does this have to do with a writing video, is I'm going to put this, the song is book related, and I'm going to make a music video for it and put it on this channel because I have this whole idea for book related songs that I'm writing and like producing myself and acting in and singing, and just this whole production plan that I have for like funny bookish music videos, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm hoping that I can record it and make it sound decent, because even if I don't sound like the most amazing voice ever, I think I sound okay enough to, if it's like a funny video, you can like forgive my voice not being like the most amazing voice ever. Because I've been trying to learn how to sing since like April last year, so it's been over a year now. My voice has improved a lot. I actually kind of want to make a video on that. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to make that inspirational video about how literally anyone can learn to sing, because the voice that you have that you think sounds bad is actually just your muscles aren't strong enough. Like your vocal cords just aren't strong, and it just takes practice. And like within 1 year, I learned from being either sharp or flat constantly to actually being able to hold notes and controlling my voice. Long story short, new video series. I don't know when it's going to come out because I have to make it something I'm proud of before I release it, and I haven't even filmed any of the clips because I want to make sure the music is good so that when I like sing it for the music video part, I'm going to be using like just the regular audio track I've created, and then I'm going to like sing it on camera, but I'm going to cut out that audio. But I also need to write my book, so I'm going to do that now and then see if I have time to do other stuff. So that's the plan for now. So I just realized I decorated the wrong page of my planner. Oh no. I decorated next week's because it's not the 11th, it's the 4th. Okay, I think I can fix it though. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. I took some of this like scrap sticker paper from my custom stickers that I've made and cut out. And I added little squares to change the dates on both pages. Now I left the other side alone, so I'm just leaving myself a note because I didn't feel like changing the dates on all of these pages, so I just left myself a note to move to those other pages when the time comes. And I used my cute little Hagrid Post-its. They don't have the best stick, but I mean, they're Harry Potter themed, so of course I love them dearly. Planner crisis averted. Now I need to get to writing. So easily distracted. You see what happens to me. Okay, I've been trying to work on this scene for about 20 minutes, I think, now, and I think there's a lot more going on than I put in my outline, and I just didn't quite realize that this is the point where this stuff needs to happen, or needs to be said. So I'm gonna go look through my old notes from back when I was planning the end of the book, and at that point, like, I couldn't even barely fathom reaching the end of the book because it was so far away. And now that I'm here, I need to figure out how to put this in there. So I'm gonna go do some more research and planning. That, I don't know if it counts as research from researching my own notes. Is that research, or is that just going over? I think that's just going over my notes. So I need to go over my notes, is what I'm trying to say here. So I was actually going over my notes of like my previous ideas for my book since like years and years ago when I started writing out my ideas and plans for this novel. I was going over them for so long that my camera battery actually died. So it is quite a few hours later now, and I think I figured out what I need to do. It might require writing an extra scene because there was this one thing that I kind of forgot that I wanted to do, and so I think I need to add that back in a little bit earlier. We'll see. So it might end up like adding an extra scene, but it's better that I figure that out now than the lighting is like really weird and blue. But it's better that I figure that out now than later, because I can work it into the ending, I think, and all the information I have to reveal. I'm just kind of concerned about how to do the information, like how to reveal the information without it being like a giant info dump. So I don't know if this means I need to just like spread stuff out through a few scenes earlier on, or have it all in the one scene. I don't know. I might just write it all out at once and then decide if I want to break it up more later. I think I might do it that way first, just because that would be a little bit easier. And then I realized I wanted to do something else with the end of the book that I didn't really plan for. I mean, I had planned it way back when, but like, currently I hadn't really thought about it until I went over my older notes, and I was like, oh wait, I kind of wanted to do this. And so I have to figure that out. Anyway, at least I got work done, and I figured some stuff out, even though I didn't actually get any writing done. You know, you gotta figure stuff out before the end. I would hate to have written an ending and then been like happy with the ending and then realized, wait, there's more information that I wanted to have in this book. I did all that, then it was pretty late, so I had dinner and watched How to Train Your Dragon 3, which is such a cute movie. I love it so much. I've watched it, this is my third time watching it now, because I saw it twice in the theater, and it's so good. Now it's like 11 something, and I'm going to do a little reading and then go to bed, because I want to try and keep waking up on an earlier schedule. Once again, I'm using the microphone because I have to have a fan on. So yesterday got away from me. I didn't end up filming at all. The thing that I had that was my issue that was causing me all of that stress was that I basically forgotten about a character that I wanted to end up being important. So what I ended up doing was and this is something that you can do pretty easily when you had a plan that you kind of that you forgot about because it's been so long since you've been working on this project, and you don't really know, you don't think that you could fix it and make this person seem like they were there the whole time, but you definitely can. It's not really that hard. So I wrote down what I wanted from this character and how I wanted suspicion of this character to develop throughout the story. So I wrote down, I think I ended up having 5 different instances of this character appearing and slowly like giving little bits of information on them until I give like all the information that explains what's going on. And I didn't actually even have to write any completely new scenes. I was able to sprinkle in this character throughout other scenes. So that's actually what I was working on yesterday, and I wrote a total of 1,330 words. Pretty pleased with all of that. It took me a while, because Tuesday, I was just figuring out everything. I think I talked about that at the end of Tuesday's vlog clip, I think. Now I'm pretty much where I was on Tuesday morning, because I am back to that same scene. I have done all of the lead-up work that I needed to do, and now I am ready to go forward. That's my update. Hopefully the audio is okay, because I had to have a fan on, so that's why I'm talking in a microphone like I'm super important and delivering a crazy speech. But I just wanted to make sure you could hear me, because I know sometimes I don't talk loud enough in videos. I'm gonna have to go downstairs now because it's like 85 degrees and I'm kind of dying even with the fan on. So I'll talk to you later. Time for a quick writing update. So I spent most of the day downstairs because it gets really hot up here on the second floor, and I don't really like to vlog downstairs because there are people around, and I don't like filming in front of people because I get self-conscious. I did finish writing the chapter 47, scene A, and I wrote 715 words, so I'm pretty pleased with my progress. That's really it as far as writing goes. The rest of the day I really just I had to do some like file organizing and update all of my video footage so that I could delete some stuff off my computer and off my SD card and just keep track of all the things I filmed and boring stuff like that. That took a pretty long time, but it's done now and I'm good for a while, hopefully. I did a kind of cute planner spread, so maybe I'll actually share that. Yeah, so I decorated yesterday's and the day before. And then today's, I need to fill out because I actually did everything. So I thought those stickers are really cute and I liked how it turned out. So that's going to be it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello and happy Friday. So today I decided that I'm going to take a little bit of a break from writing just because there are some other things that I would like to get done today. And one of them is I want to re-record that song that I was trying to record, make it a little bit better, and then I might just do a little bit of a singing practice because I really want to record myself singing Speechless, Jasmine's new song from the live action Aladdin. I thought that movie was really, really good, and I'm obsessed with that song, and I must learn how to sing it, even though I'm not great at it, because there's a lot of belting, and belting, I'm still learning, singing-wise, and belting is really hard, so that song is super challenging, but it's so pretty, and I really want to learn how to sing it well, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to get to be doing stuff now, and I will talk to you later. I feel like this singing went pretty badly. I'm not really happy with any of it. Either the singing for my own song, I don't think I went very well, and then Speechless was just awful. I think I have done it better, but it was not good today, so kind of disappointed and upset. So that's my current mood. I don't even want to look at the singing footage that I just filmed, so I'm avoiding that and I'm gonna do some reading. So I just watched Jessica from JLW Reads live write-in video with writing sprints and stuff, and so I actually did end up writing, what was it, chapter 47, scene B, even though I actually wasn't planning to write anything today, so I finished that whole scene, so that's pretty cool, and it was a fun write-in / discussion. People like obviously get off track and talk about other things, which is super fun. So I actually got writing done when I wasn't even intending to. So that's going to be it for today, and tomorrow is going to be the last day of this vlog, so I will see you then. Something is just bothering my nose. So my wrap-up for the week is I wrote a total of 6 scenes, about 2 chapters. Like I said, chapter 47 is, I'm not sure if the scene I wrote is going to be the actual last scene, or if I'm going to be adding in the next scene to it, but I'm going to count it as 2 chapters, because why not? Chapters 46 and 47, and I wrote a total of 4,375 words, which for me is pretty amazing because there have been months last year where like that is better than my total word count for the month. So for a week, for me, that's like really, really good. I think it was an amazing week. Thank you for joining me. Tell me about your week in the comments. Talking to you in the comments always makes my day. And if you enjoyed this video, you can click here to watch another. Bye!